Look, 200,000 on the dash. Ain't tryna rush it, but I'm moving fast. I get money, I've been in my bag. Laying low, but I move like an activist. I don't talk, but I preach and I'm passionate. And
Grinders, it's your boy Pokerstars back on the grind. Guys, I'm here to give you a bankroll update for the challenge to 200k. Lately, I've just been kind of showing you some deep runs and some spots, a lot of tournament success. But today, I'm just going to share just quickly just the bankroll challenge to 200k. If you didn't know how this started, January 1st, today is December the 17th. So we're almost done 2023. So January 1st, we started with $25,000 and we did a bankroll challenge to 100k. I didn't know how long it was going to take, but we actually did it pretty fast. I think it ended around July or August, somewhere around that time frame. And then I decided just to start a new challenge just using that bankroll, and I decided to go to 200k. And then I've just been kind of playing from there. How we started with the 25,000 from January 1st was from making profit when Pokerstars or the new Ontario site started last year in like July, was when Ontario players could only play people in Ontario. I roughly deposited around $1,000. I don't know exactly what I did because there was also some sites would give you, like Pokerstars would give you, if you put in $500, they would meet it and give you another $500. So I've done stuff like that, but roughly $1,000 deposit, and then we built up a bankroll. We actually had a pretty big cash out to leave ourselves for January 1st for that 25,000. So some of you guys don't know how we got here and what we're doing. My first initial bankroll was only spin and goes. We made something about $50,000 in spin and goes before I started playing tournaments. So we cashed out money and then left ourselves 25, and then I've been sprinkling in tournaments, and then this year we've played a lot of tournaments. So there's my graph just on Pokerstars. They don't have this is chart scope, and I want to show you something in a second. Other sites like GG Poker ban chart scope. Actually, if I was Pokerstars, I'll tell you what I'm about to show you guys. So there's just kind of shows you us our ROI, what you're returning your investment. So if you go to leaderboards, right here, this is for 2023, the leaderboards in Ontario, just Pokerstars Ontario. So currently we're in first. This can change daily. It's not always up to date, but I find the leaderboards are off by a couple days and then everyone plays. So it's not really, but anyways, we're in first place right now. If I was Pokerstars, what I would do is GG Poker Bandit. They have their reasons why they did, and it's to protect the bad players. So if you think about it, let's say you lost like $50,000 and then you get to these tables and people are making fun of you like you're a losing player, blah, blah, blah. You're going to make people be embarrassed to play, and you might scare away some bad players. So I can understand why some sites would ban that to protect the players, but most sites do have this open, and Pokerstars does. If I was Pokerstars, I would do a promotion promoting this, and I would do like whoever wins, like for call it 2024 top 10, have a free roll or maybe merchandise packages, and try to cater to the players and try to offer something that other sites aren't offering. So if GG is Pokerstars' biggest competitor, which I would believe it is, this one might give people a reason to chase a leaderboard system. Even it doesn't have to be big, but I bet you some people would put a bit more volume just to try to, if you're in the race of this, to go at it. So just a thought. So let's start with the bankroll, guys. I'm going to show you the bad news first. 88 Poker, as you guys know, if you guys been following the channel for a while, we started with $1,000. I got up to $6,000, and I keep telling you guys over the years, I always be honest and transparency. I'm embarrassed to say we didn't even lose the money in poker. We lost it playing casino games. People have been following me for a long time. About 4 or 5 years ago, I built up a bankroll playing Grand Tour, and I lost it playing Pokerstars casino games, and I did it again, but I did stop. So we're still in the profit, but I just wanted to share this all with you guys, so it's all being like just truthful. So let's just start with the bankroll though. We have $2,070. We're going to press, and I have a couple dollars in bonuses and all that, but we'll just count with the cash. So we'll close that site here. And then let's start with our other one that we're not doing that great on. We have done some cash outs on GG Poker over the time. I had a way bigger bankroll, and I just been losing in kind of everything I try here. Just been tournament success. I've just never really had good success here in GG for whatever reason. Just don't seem to hold up when I need to. But we'll just add it up. We have plus 2,171 plus so fish buffet, we have $300. I'm not gonna add that up, and we have that. But they have some massive tournaments coming up. We'll go over that in a sec. But okay, before we even get to Pokerstars, guys, we did a cash out, if you've been following this channel, of $55,000, part of this bankroll challenge. I wanted to separate some of my money, but I took 1,000 of that 55 and I put it on 88 poker. So instead of putting 55 here, I'm going to put 54 because it wouldn't be fair to count the 2,000 if you know what I'm trying to do here. So 54,000 because we cashed out is a grand total of 58,241. Now I got to show you our bread and butter where we print our money is Pokerstars, guys. We're back up to 104,000. Let's just add it up. I just want to make sure I don't lose this. 104,951. So we're at $163,192 for the challenge. And once again, I have some bonuses on this site here, 70,000 coins, which is $700. I have some tournament tickets. So the bankroll challenge, we're past the halfway mark. We're 163,000, give or take right there, which I'm very proud of. We just, feel very comfortable on Pokerstars. I like their schedule, to be honest. It just fits me the best. GG Poker has some really, really big tournaments. For me, they just, for those who don't know, I have a full-time job and a family, and these tournaments run a little bit later at night for me, and just that 1 or 2 hours does make a huge difference, staying up late during the week and getting up early for the work the next day. And a lot of their big tournaments are multiple day tournaments, so you gotta win day one. Sometimes it's advantages the people who put in the most volume, sometimes you just take your largest stack, but then you also have to be there for the start of day two. Sometimes those don't fit my schedule, but I would love to jump in some of these because some of these payouts are just absolutely insane for their series. They have this $1 million series, a lot of people already in these, so I don't often play the multiple day ones, and that's where the big payouts are. They just don't usually work out for me. And same with like satellites. So I want to show you today on Pokerstars, they have a massive tournament tonight, $5 buy-in, 40K guaranteed, and a lot of people have already satellited in. Satellites don't usually fit my schedule because I can't play them during the day, and a lot of times what they'll do during the week is like you'll satellite into a tournament as it started. So not only do you have to play your whole tournament, but you got to play the time frame of the satellite to get into it, so it makes your sessions longer. And with what's on my schedule, I don't have the privilege to do that. And on top of that, say I satellited right now, when you satellite into a tournament, if you didn't know, you have to be there when the tournament starts. So I can never start my sessions that early during the day. So if I started, this tournament here starts in 3 hours and 25 minutes, there's zero chance I'll be doing that. That's at 4:30 in the afternoon. I'll be having family dinner, all that kind of stuff. And so I can never be there at the start of the tournament, which obviously is a disadvantage, but it's just reality for my schedule. So I don't do the satellites because all they'd do is they'd blind me out and they'd be taking my chips. So I lose a lot of value from not, but it just is what it is. So yeah, they have some really, really big tournaments tonight. We'll see if we can finish the year in first place. Doesn't mean anything on Shark Scope. It really doesn't mean anything. It's just bragging rights. A lot of people who are probably in the top 10 probably don't even know they're in the top 10. Do I think I'm the best player in Ontario? I don't. There's definitely some good players. And that's only Pokerstars. A lot of the guys I'm battling with play on 5 to or probably even more sites, and a lot of them have good results on every single site. So they could be behind me by a couple grand on this site, but they could be up 100 grand on every site. I definitely think I'm doing very, very well for a guy who this is my first year playing tournaments. I'm not overly proud of this comment, but I've still never been coached. I've never been part of a training program. I have used some study tools, and I study in ways that it wouldn't be the traditional way. I watch a lot of Twitch, a lot of YouTube, and I ask a lot of questions. And a lot of times on YouTube, you can also look at final tables with the cards up. I watch those games, and I try to play every single spot from how I would play it. And when I get a hand wrong, I talk to myself of like, why is he betting that much? And so I do study. It's just not the traditional ways. I do hope I look into some other ways of studying down the road, but that's kind of just how I got to where I am. People always ask me like, what's my secret? How did I do this? What tools am I using? I do think I in life I got to learn things the hard way, and for me, for poker, I've just had to put a lot of time, a lot of hands, and a lot of people who are smarter probably could have learned faster. For me, through repetition over time, you just get a better feel for the game, and then find out what works, what doesn't. When I'm battling the better players here in the 500, doing that for a whole year now and seeing guys take certain lines and then putting thought of what they're doing and then adjusting to them and constantly leveling more, watching hands when you're not into a hand, all of that helps as studying as much as people don't think. It's not the traditional way, but it's worked for me. Hands-on experience kind of thing. So that's just a rundown. It was just a short video showing you guys what's going on. What I'll probably do here, guys, as much as the GG doesn't fit my schedule, there's just so much value here. And in the winter, I do have a lighter one, especially January. February, I'm pretty busy, but these for now showing the January tournaments and stuff like that. So I might transfer some money out of my. To be honest, I'm not even a big fan of 8-8 poker. I joined there because I keep watching people do the mystery bounties. I think they're really, really cool. And they have some, obviously, like every site, they have some tournament series. But I'm not a big fan of the software, and their tournaments even run later than GG. They have a mystery bounty tournament, like nightly, and like it doesn't even start the mystery bounty section of that tournament to like 11 o'clock at night, and most times that final table runs to 1-2 in the morning, which for me is just way too late. If you got to get up at 6 in the morning to stay up to 2 o'clock, it just doesn't really work out. But anyways, so I might transfer some money around, and I'll tell you guys if I do that. It won't be a deposit of money from my real bank account. It'd be just taking money from poker accounts, switching it around. I'd like to have more money in GG here just for these tournaments so I can fire bullets and not be gun shy. Like this day one here is a $400 buy-in. You could fire multiple bullets into that just to make day one, and then after day one you got to play day two. So we'll see what happens, but there is the update, guys. Any questions, let me know, and then I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.